Welcome to the City of Canyon Municipal Court. This video will walk you through the process of how to handle your offense. Before we get started, let's cover some general court information. First, the judge cannot give you legal advice. Second, the judge cannot appoint you an attorney. Third, the judge cannot dismiss your case without the prosecutor having the right to try the case. Fourth, the judge can answer questions about your options. And finally, the judge can inform you of your next steps. Next, let's cover what items to have in hand at every appearance. You will always need to have your driver's license or photo ID and a proof of insurance. Next, when dealing with my offense, who should I refer my questions to? Questions about your options should be directed to the municipal court judge. Questions about legal advice should be directed to private counsel, which you have the right to hire. Questions about the facts of your case should be directed to the municipal court prosecutor. So, what steps should I take to handle my offense? First, you must enter a plea. Here's what you need to know. Who can enter it? Only the person who received the citation can sign the plea form and enter a plea. When is it entered? On or before 12 calendar days from the date shown on the citation. How is it entered? You must appear before the judge if your offense is a mandatory appearance offense, or you are younger than 17 years of age. If you are younger than 17 years of age, you must be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian. You may enter your plea online and pay your fine in full if your offense is not a mandatory appearance offense and you are 17 years of age or older. So, how do I know which plea is right for me? There are 3 types of pleas. The first type is that of no contest. The plea means that you do not contest the charges against you. This type of plea cannot be used against you in the event of a subsequent civil suit for damages. For example, a traffic accident for which you are subsequently sued. When you enter a no contest plea, you must pay the fine specified for the violation. Then, a judgment will be entered and a conviction reported to the state. You may request to have your citation reviewed for jail credit. In order for your request to be considered, you must complete a motion for time served credit. Information can be found on the court's website or by contacting the court. The next type of plea is that of guilty. By entering a plea of guilty, you admit that the act is prohibited by law, that you committed the act charged, and that you have no defense. This plea can be used against you in a civil suit if there was a traffic accident. When you enter a guilty plea, you must pay the fine specified for the violation. Then, a judgment will be entered and a conviction reported to the state. You may request to have your citation reviewed for jail credit. In order for your request to be considered, you must complete a motion for time served credit. Information can be found on the court's website or by contacting the court. Before entering your plea of no contest or guilty, you should understand the following. The state has the burden of proving you violated the law. You have the right to review the state's evidence. You have the right to hire a private attorney. And finally, you have the right to have a trial by a judge or a jury if you plead not guilty. The final type of plea is that of not guilty. A plea of not guilty means that you are informing the court that you deny guilt, or that you are requesting a trial. When you enter a plea of not guilty to a charge, you will receive a date to appear, in person or via Zoom, before the City of Canyon prosecutor for your pretrial docket call. At this docket, the prosecutor has the option to make you a plea offer. This plea offer may include a driving safety course, deferred disposition, or a dismissal. This first appearance is not your trial date. If no offer is accepted during the docket call, your case will be set for trial. You may request a bench trial by a judge or a jury trial. Before moving on, you need to understand that you will only proceed to the next step if you have entered a plea of no contest, you have entered a plea of guilty, or you have had your trial and you are found guilty by the judge or a jury. Now, what is my next step? Step 2 is to pay your fine. Full payments can be made in 4 different ways. The first option is online through the municipal court's website. The second option is over the phone. You will need to dial 833-318-2856. Please have your citation number for this option. The third option is in person at the municipal court office. We are located at 1317 4th Avenue, Canyon, Texas 79015. The fourth option is to mail your payment to 1317 4th Avenue, Canyon, Texas, 79015. Please remember, the Canyon Municipal Court is not responsible for payments lost in the mail. And also, please do not mail cash. The forms of payment accepted are cash, money order payable to Canyon Municipal Court. Please include your citation number on that memo line. Credit card. And please understand, no personal checks will be accepted under any circumstances. What about a payment plan? The court clerk will use the guidelines in the court's standing order to determine the length of the payment plan. If you are not currently employed, the court may allow you time to complete a job search before requiring payments to begin. You will need to receive this information from the court clerk. If you believe you cannot pay, you may request a hearing to determine if you qualify for community service. You will also need to receive this information from the court clerk. Finally, step 3. Complete your other court-ordered requirements. For driving safety courses, please understand, these courses are available for only certain moving traffic violations. You must have a valid driver's license and insurance at time of violation and at the time you apply for the course. You must have a Class C driver's license issued by the state of Texas or show active military status to qualify. You must pay your court costs before taking the driving safety course. Finally, if the course is completed and the court receives the certificate of completion within 90 days, the citation will be dismissed. For deferred disposition, please understand, this is a very simple form of probation, available for both traffic and criminal violations. You must pay your special expense fee first. After you pay a special expense fee, the finding of guilt is suspended for a period up to 180 days. During the probation period, you must not receive any new citations or charges and may be required to complete other requirements. All deferred dispositions are subject to court approval. Finally, if you complete all requirements, the citation will be dismissed. It is very important to understand that CDL holders are not eligible for either of these options. You will need to speak directly to the municipal court prosecutor. Thank you for exercising due diligence in handling your municipal court offense. If you have any further questions, please contact the municipal court at 806-655-5023, extension 2. You can also email the court at court@canyontex.com or stop by the provided address. And as always, we look forward to serving you.